Man, this one stinks bad, man. We should have won this game. We should have won this game. We didn't deserve to win this game though. With the way we performed, really after we scored on our first drive after the halftime ended, we didn't deserve to win this game, man. Like it was bad. It was really bad towards the end. Obviously we lost this game 20-27. I'm still speechless because we should have won this game. I mean, it like a lot. We had so many opportunities to close this game out early, and we just didn't. After we scored the touchdown after halftime, and that was a beautiful drive by our offense. I mean, Terry, he had two catches. Obviously, that long one for like 60 yards. That was beautiful. And then obviously we ended that drive off with Eckler scoring a touchdown, rushing for a touchdown. But then after that, our defense just allowed the Steelers to march right downfield, score a touchdown. Boom, it's 27-21. But we had the chance to put this game away early, man. Like at the end of the third quarter, this game should have been over. Been over. We should have probably been up 34-21, and that game was over. All right, we put up 30 points. Game's over. The Steelers are not coming back, and we lost this game. All right, we're gonna be honest today, totally transparent. All right, it's just so tough to talk about because this is a game that actually makes me so mad that we lost. Like I'm actually pissed off that we lost this game because we should have won this game. Um, we'll go. Let's just talk about the whole game really. Obviously early on the Steelers they went for it. They tried a fake punt which was pretty stupid to be honest to do on 4th and 16, and it worked. However, their receiver dropped it. I mean, their gunner dropped it. And who was it? James Pierre, and it was James Pierre who we cut before the regular season began. So it was James Pierre who dropped it. Kind of bailed us out there. Went down 15 yards, got a touchdown with Eckler. Cool. 7-7 tied up. Going into the halftime, we did a really good job of executing a drive that led to an Austin Eckler touchdown, which was really nice. We did a great job of that. Terry had that, or not Terry, sorry, JD had that really nice completion to Luke McCaffrey. It was really good to see him do that. And JD, let's get to JD real quick. JD was not great today. All right, 17 for 34, 202 yards, was sacked 3 times. Man, the O-line struggled today. The Steelers were just getting to JD. JD had no time to throw, honestly, like for the most part in this game. TJ Watt, we did a good job of chipping him. I will say that, doubling him. He didn't really do much today. However, the other guys were factors as well. Alex Highsmith was killing Brandon Coleman all day long. This was by far Brandon Coleman's worst game of his career so far, of his short career so far. Brandon Coleman was awful today. Cam Hayward, he was doing a really good job of getting pressure on the interior as well. The rest of their D linemen really did a good job. And even TJ Watt, he got some pressures. Now, I will say that we did a pretty good job for the most part of containing him. We chipped him all day, double teamed him, didn't have a single sack. I think he only had like 1 or 2 tackles and a couple pressures. So we did a solid job on him. However, everyone else was just eating on our O-line today. And, it doesn't help when your starting center injured. Tyler Biadasz, he suffered an injury during the game. He came back, but you could clearly tell that he was injured. And obviously, when your starting right tackle is out in Andrew Wiley, well, he wasn't out today, but he was active, but he was the emergency right tackle. So if Trent Scott got injured, then he would come in for him. So, yeah, that was basically the situation with Andrew Wiley. But he was active today. But yeah, our O-line was getting eaten up alive today. And also our receivers, man. This game just made me realize yet again, and I haven't realized this in a couple of weeks, but this game, man, we need a receiver badly. We need another receiver badly. And we're gonna, address that come the offseason, all right? But outside of Terry today, it was not good. It was not good today. Terry, he had a monster day, 5 catches, 113 yards, his fifth 100-yard receiving game this season. So Terry was a beast today. Everybody else, though, Noah Brown, he had a drop today. Zach Ertz, probably his worst game all season. He had 4 catches for 31 yards, but he had a drop today. And obviously, the fourth down, the completion to Zach Ertz from Jaden Daniels, they ruled it not a first down. They didn't give him the first down. I thought that was a first down, but Zach Ertz has to have better IQ on that play. You have to know where the chains are there. And I feel like he was trying to twist at the end as well, but by the time he was trying to twist, his knee was already down and he was already getting touchdown. So it just he just wasn't gonna get that first down. They weren't gonna give him to him. Honestly, after showing the replay, I really thought that was a first down. I really did. But Zach Ertz, you gotta have better IQ there. You have to, man. It was a bad day for Zach Ertz. Bad day for the weapons. De'Ami Brown. Ooh, De'Ami. De'Ami made me so mad on the drop he had in the end zone. Man, that was a terrible drop. It literally went right through your hands, man. Are you kidding me? I mean, that was awful. Like, we trying to get JD passing touchdown numbers up, and you just dropped that? Now, obviously, we still got a rushing touchdown at the end with Austin Eckler, which was great. Joey Porter Jr. was awful today. Man, he was holding onto Terry for dear life today. He even had a pass interference on Noah Brown. He was awful today, all right? He was committing so many pass interference calls and holding calls. Shout out to Joey Porter Jr. because he was awful today, but yeah, he was just awful today. He was really bad. But going back to De'Ami Brown, man, I mean, you gotta come out. You gotta come up with that. Like, no excuses. You have to come up with that. That hit you right in your hands, right in your chest, and you didn't catch that. Come on, man. Come on. Luke McCaffrey, he had a catch for 23 yards. Obviously, it was on our final drive before halftime. He would have had another catch, but JD missed him at the end of the game, and that was a horrible miss by JD. Like, Luke McCaffrey is not that fast, but still, you gotta hit him, man. You gotta hit him in his hands, hit him in the chest, man. It was not a great day from Jaden today. Now, obviously, I feel like he would have had a better completion percentage, better stats if his receivers were catching balls today, obviously. And he actually had two really good passes as well on the move. One to Noah Brown, which was actually called back due to a holding penalty on Tyler Biotish, and another one to Luke McCaffrey, but Luke dropped that as well. So, how many drops do we have today? Luke dropped one. Zach Ertz, Noah Brown, De'Ami. Like, it was just bad, man. Olamide Zaccheaus. He was bad today, man. Two muffed punts, man. Are you kidding me? After the first one, I wanted him out. I'm not going to lie. Like, after that, I'm like, bro, we got to take him out because if this happens again, the Steelers are going to recover it. And what did they do? They recovered the second one. So after that first muff punt, man, I wanted OZ out of there, man. He was awful today, and he also had a drop pass as well, which kind of not a great throw by Jaden, but he still had his hands on it. Still should have caught that ball, man. So Olamide Zaccheaus, he did not have a good day at all. He was awful today. So this game just showed that receiver is still a need, and obviously we won't be able to address it this season, but we're definitely going to have to address it after the year ends. So although Jaden wasn't great today, he still gave us a chance to win this game, and we just couldn't. All right. Cliff Kingsbury, he was not great today. Now, he did have some good play calls today, and I'm not saying Cliff was bad today because he did have some good play calls. I would say he was average, maybe a little bit above average, but overall it just wasn't amazing. There were some play calls that I did not like at all. Like I would say the screen passes, man. The screen passes I did not like, especially that one to De'Ami Brown when Terry was in the area. There were actually two screen passes to De'Ami. The first one, Terry was in the area. Both De'Ami and Terry was in the area, so it kind of made it confusing, like who's the ball going to go to, and it made it easier for the defender to kind of read it there. And then the second one, it was a screen to De'Ami, and De'Ami was going to try and pass it back, but Jaden was all covered up, so De'Ami couldn't pass it back, and it was a loss of like 5 yards. So I did not like the screen passes today. I really didn't. I wish we ran the ball a little bit more. Austin Eckler, he only had 13 carries today, 44 yards, 2 touchdowns. Thought Eckler had a really nice day. He had a good day kick returning and running the ball overall. Thought Eckler was really nice today. But other than that, our running game just didn't get going today. The Steelers do have one of the best run defenses in the NFL. I thought we could exploit it today, but we were not able to do so, though. So that's unfortunate. But I still feel like we should have ran the ball a whole lot more. What else am I missing on the offensive side of the ball? Cliff, yeah, once again, he just wasn't great today. But he's not the only reason as to why we lost this game. Because let's go over to the defense. I'll say that I think the defense was really good in the first half. Obviously, the Steelers, when they scored that drive they had when Pickens made that ridiculous catch, I wasn't mad at Noah Igbenogany for that, to be honest. I mean, that's just a ridiculous catch right there. George Pickens, he's pretty much unstoppable. He's really good. I mean, you cannot stop that right there. So that was just an incredible catch. Russell Wilson honestly wasn't that great today. He had an interception. He basically had an arm punt to Jeremy Chin. By the way, Jeremy Chin was really good today. Dante Fowler Jr., he was really good today as well. He had 2 sacks, man. He was a demon. Frankie Louvu, I feel like he wasn't great today, although he had a sack today. He had an opportunity to stop Najee Harris in the backfield and whiffed pretty horrifically on that attempt. So got to be better, Frankie Louvu. But Fowler had a good day. I feel like Chin had a good day. But overall, the defense just wasn't amazing today. In the first half, they were really good. They did a good job of stopping the run for the most part in the first half. I feel like the Steelers didn't have a lot of big runs in the first half. However, second half, I feel like they had more big runs with Warren. Najee Harris, he didn't really do much today. Let me check. He had 21 carries, 53 yards. So, yeah, we did a good job of really containing Najee Harris. However, Jaylen Warren was the one. He was the back where we had the most trouble with. So, and he's a speedy back too, so we got to do a better job of really, containing speedy backs like that. And I feel like we didn't have much troubles stopping Najee Harris. There was times where we allowed Russell Wilson to extend the play far too long. We had to get him down, and we did not, which actually made me very mad because I think that was one of the things I mentioned in my preview video. We have to be able to contain Russell Wilson, man, because if we don't, he can still move now. Although he's 34, 35 at this point, he can still move the ball, or he can still move with his legs, right? And extend plays, create plays, and hit targets downfield by extending the play with his legs. So we did not do a great job of that today, in my opinion. The rest of the defense, Benjamin St-Juste, man. Benjamin St-Juste. He had a holding call on him early on in the game, but what really pissed me off the most, man, was getting burnt by Mike Williams out of all people. If it was George Pickens, you know what? Sure, right? George Pickens, although he's super tall, he runs like a 4.3. He ran like a 4.3 at the combine. George Pickens is an animal. But you got cooked by Mike Williams, all right? Mike Williams is so slow now. Okay, earlier years of Mike Williams, sure. But Mike Williams is so slow, man. He was so slow with the Jets, man. Like, he's not fast at all. And yet you got cooked by him? Like, are you kidding me, Benjamin St-Juste? Benjamin St-Juste was awful today. All right, no sugarcoating it. He was awful. And I cannot wait until Marshall Lattimore comes back. And I was seeing some fans saying, look, we should move Benjamin St-Juste to cornerback 2. That's his natural position. He can't hang with cornerback 1s. And I agree. He can't, not cornerback 1s, sorry, receiver 1s. And I agree. He cannot hang with receiver 1s. But I'm not going to lie. I want to keep Mikey Sanderson on the outside, Noah Igbenogany in the slot, and have Marshall Lattimore replace Benjamin St-Juste. Mikey Sanderson was really good today. He had a nice pass breakup on, was it Van Jefferson or George Pickens? I'm pretty sure it was George Pickens. Yeah, it was George Pickens. And he had some couple nice tackles as well, man. Mikey Sanderson, he was really good today, in my opinion. Noah Igbenogany, he wasn't bad today either. Benjamin St-Juste, he was getting cooked. All right, he was definitely getting cooked today, and it was bad. It was really bad. I really want him to go to the bench. I'm not gonna lie, I really do, because I'm like, if it ain't broken with Mikey and Noah, then just keep them where they are. Mikey on the outside, Noah in the slot, and then have Marshall Lattimore replace Benjamin St-Juste on the outside. And then today just showed me why I want to do that with Mikey on the outside, with Lattimore and Noah on the inside, because Benjamin St-Juste, he is so awful, man. He's awful, man. Like, he's really bad. He's a really bad cornerback. Honestly, you could say that he's been the worst starting cornerback in the NFL this year. Like, real talk. He's not good. Like, you got cooked by Mike Williams out of all receivers. If it was George Pickens, cool. He's a speedy receiver. He's tall, but he's also pretty speedy. He got speed to him. But Mike Williams, man, come on, man. So Benjamin St-Juste, he was bad today. He was really bad today. Daron Payne, I thought he did a good job of stopping the run, especially in the first half. Same with Phil Mathis. Jeremy Chin, he had a good day, like I said. Johnny Newton, man, the offsides at the end was awful. And I'm not going to sugarcoat or anything. Like, it was awful, all right? Johnny, you cannot fall for that, man. We could have had an opportunity to put Jaden and the offense back on the field for them to possibly go downfield and score a game-winning touchdown or field goal or whatever, game-winning score, right? But instead, you jumped off sides, you fell for it, the hard count, and game's over there. But I'm not gonna like slander Johnny Newton too much, because although that mistake was really bad, like super bad, and honestly, I don't care that you're a rookie. You still should not do that. He's not the reason why we lost this game. All right, he's not the main reason as to why we lost this game. There were a bunch of other factors as well. Us not being able to capitalize on opportunities, especially on the offensive side of the ball, man. Tressway, he punted 6 times today. That is the most he's punted in a game this season. That should not be happening, right? So I don't put all the blame on Johnny Newton. However, he cannot jump off sides like that. He can't. Let's see what else on defense there is. That's really it. Dorrance Armstrong didn't do much today. Cleveland Farrell, he had an offsides or neutral zone infraction penalty today, which was not good. We were just shooting ourselves in the foot today, and that's why we lost. That's why I said we didn't deserve to win this game. We should have won this game, but we didn't deserve to. I mean, with the amount of times we were just shooting ourselves in the foot with the penalties, with us not being able to move the ball on offense. Like, we started, like, Eckler had a great return to the 46-yard line, and yet we went 3 and out. That cannot happen. We got an interception with Jeremy Chin, didn't score any points off of that. So, just a ton of missed opportunities, man. I'm pissed. Like, I'm pissed. Like, we should have won this game. 7-3 now. The Eagles are probably going to beat the Cowboys, and if they do, they are first place in the division. But regardless, Thursday's game with them is going to decide who is first place in the division for the time being, unless the Eagles lose today to the Cowboys. I mean, it doesn't matter now. Like, yeah, actually it does. Like, if the Eagles lose today, then even if we win or lose to them on Thursday, we're still first. But they're probably going to beat the Cowboys. So, you know, that game on Thursday might decide who leads the division for the time being. So that's really about it. Dan Quinn, I wish you challenged that first down call the refs gave to the Steelers, but it didn't matter in the end because we still got a turnover. Shout out to Quan Martin, man. I forgot to mention him. That fumble he forced on Jaylen Warren at the end zone was really good. On the 1-yard line, that was really good. And a great job by Jeremy Chin of recovering it. So Jeremy Chin had 2 turnovers today, an interception and a fumble recovery. He was really good today. Zane Gonzalez, he made all of his kicks today. That's great. But overall, man, we just got to be better. Like, we really should have won this game, man. That's why I'm so pissed. But it's on to the next, right? We got the Eagles on Thursday Night Football. Quick turnaround. Finna watch this game. The Eagles are probably going to win, but, you know, always good to scout your opponent before the game. So that is it for today's video. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe, turn on notifications, comment down below your thoughts after this heartbreaking loss. And other than that, it's been King Sean, and I'm out. Peace.